everybody, and welcome to another interesting edition of the Youth Thing. And always, I remain your host, Peter Jackson. You can call me PJ for short. Today we'll be looking at a very interesting topic, and I titled it "Control Yourself." Control yourself, control yourself. Yes, control yourself. Today we'll be speaking from the angle of relationship. Yes, and definitely I know 80% of the youth out there are in one way or the other into relationships, as we all know it. And we are just trying to see how we could cut our excesses. We're just trying to see how we could moderate our actions when we are in relationships. All right. Hence, we are giving this new topic: control yourself. All right. Now, when we are in relationship, there are so many things we do, all right, which sometimes are inappropriate. All right. Those are the things that we'll be looking at today. And as usual, I'll be dropping 9 points of things we need to do to control ourselves. But before we do that, I just want you to hit the subscribe button, get to like, and also get to drop comments as per how you feel about what you've done so far. And if you're enjoying, just let us know. All right. First and foremost, I'd like to say that as a young man in life, your relationship can go a long way to determining what you become in life. All right, depending on how you choose to go about it. All right, that is why we should be careful of who we go into relationships with. All right, and I always say, sex is something that the youths, should I say, always want to hear. All right, the word sex alone is something that once you say it, even in the outside world or in the secular world, everybody want to pay attention. All right, and it's something that we need to watch out for. Now, as for a young man, believe me, it's not every skirt that you should enter. Why? Because some skirts are snakes that can harm you, that can bite you. All right, some skirts are things that could actually destroy your future, your life in the long run if care is not taken. All right, some persons, they enter into the wrong skirt for the very first time in their life, and that becomes the end of their life. And so, believe me, relationship and sex is something the youth needs to be very, very careful about. Now, point one, as a real man, like I said, a real man is a man that has only one woman in his life. Now, that's the point one I want to drop. All right, so if you're a young man out there and you're trying to look at your life in the position of a real man, you're trying to say, okay, I want to become a responsible young man, then you have to stick to one woman. All right, chasing skirts here and there will never ever pay you. All right, if you think that chasing skirts or trying to have multiple girlfriends will make you a big guy or will turn you a big guy, then you're deceiving yourself. All right, because a real man is only known by a real woman. Believe me, one woman is enough. It's really, really enough. And one woman is going to save you a lot of cost. Imagine what it looks like for you taking care of 5 girlfriends. You give them monthly subscriptions, let's say as low as 1.5 per month times 5 girlfriends. That's a lot of money. Okay, one calls you and say, okay, I want you to take me out, and you're taking 5 different persons out, at different point in time. So let's assume, for instance, the young man is dating Ada, Obi, and Neka and the likes, and in a month he takes 5 of them out. Believe me, how much are you earning in this country that will enable you to do such things that will not leave you bankrupt? So if you're looking forward to being a real man, one woman is enough. Yes, believe me, one woman is enough. It's going to help you shape your future. It's going to help you save a lot of costs. It's going to help you save for your future. And your future generations will live to appreciate the fact that, yes, you actually did something like this. And that is point number 1. Now, point number 2, do not obey your erection. Yes, most guys They cannot look at a woman backside without being mesmerized with the thought of, I need to sleep with her, I want to sleep with her, I feel like sleeping. You know, it's, yeah, fine, it's a good thing, yeah, but you need to be careful, you need to control yourself. It's very important that you control yourself, very important that you control your erection, alright? The small man down there should not control the bigger aspect of you, which is your psychology, which is your IQ, alright? So once you can control the small man out there, believe me, you are actually a real man. Potentially you are. Now that is the second point. Like I said, if you're joining us for the very first time, please like us. And all right, point number 3 is this: do not date a lady because she's sexy, because she's beautiful, because she has curves and she has backsides. All right, all these are more or less like physical attributes. Now, if I were you, young man, I would date a lady because I know she has something to offer me. I know because I love her, I want to date her. Why? Because these physical things you see, there's going to come a time where they're going to fade away. So let's take for instance, you're dating a lady because she has sexy body, she has curvy body, she has good behinds or huge behinds, and she's beautiful. So what happens at the time when she loses all these things? What happens when she begins to age and then she gets ugly? I'm sorry to say. Will you continue to love her? And that is a big question mark that I'm going to leave to you to answer. So being a real man boils down to this. Alright, you must understand that relationship goes way longer than just physical attributes. Alright, it takes two persons, two souls coming together to say yes, we want to actually cohabit. We want to actually spend the rest of our life with each other. Alright, so do not be deceived by what you see physically. And of course, you know, these days a lot of ladies, you know, they tend to put on a lot of artificial things. I mean, you know what I mean. So it's something that we should watch out for. Now, point number 4: it's not everything that you see under skirts that you should chase. Yes, a lot of men out there, they just want to get in between the legs of a woman and they just believe that is their target. And so some young guys will boast of sleeping with 20 ladies in a month. Believe me, that is not the record we should be keeping. As a young man, we don't keep such records. Yeah, I know some person derive joy in telling their friends, hey, I slept with that lady, I slept with that lady, I slept with 20 ladies. But believe me, when it comes to the real world, that record is not worthy to be called a record. Right? If you want to actually have a record, why not proud yourself in, like, okay, I made XYZ amount of money, or like, okay, I got this promotion, okay, like I did this, I did that. You know, something that is worth hearing with people that, you know, they're gonna like see you as somebody who is reasonable. Alright, so please do not chase anything or everything that has skills. Alright, it's gonna help us. And that is point number 4. Now, point number 5 is marrying a woman doesn't mean she's a proxy. Some person just think that in this dispensation that marrying a woman means she's a property. So it means you can beat her as you like, you can slap her as you like, you can maltreat her as you like, you can molest her as you like. No. She's your helpmate, more or less. Let me use that word. Okay. So having a partner, having a woman in your life is just that, yes, you love her and you want her to at least be a partner to you and not a slave to you. So she's not a slave, but she is a partner. So if you want to be a real man, please never raise your hands on a woman. It is wrong, and real men don't support that. And I'm sure you want to be a real man. I'm sure you want to be a youth that's going to turn out to be a real man. So please do not turn a woman into property that is beatable, that is molestable, that can be trashed anytime you feel like it shouldn't be done. Alright? Once again, I said, if you're joining us for the first time, please subscribe. Because without subscribing, it will be difficult for us to dish out this wonderful content to you. Alright? If you subscribe, you are encouraging us to do better. So please subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And point number 6 we're looking at here is having many girlfriends doesn't make you a man. It only makes you a boy, or more or less, it only makes you a playboy. Now, when men are standing, definitely I'm sure you won't understand, because there are what connotes a man from boys. All right, and those things you cannot associate having many girlfriends with such a thing. All right, a man is somebody who has looked at his life and said, this is what I want to do for myself, this is where I want to go to get to in the next 5, 3 or 10 years. A man is somebody who has acquired things for himself. He has a house to himself, he has properties to himself, he has cars to himself, he has a good business for himself, he has a good plan, a good structure, and is responsible to the society. A man is somebody who you can ask questions about him, and at least 80% of who you ask will tell you he's a good man, he's somebody who is responsible. Now, aside that, if you are asking people about yourself and they cannot tell you you're responsible, believe me, you are not a real man. So please do not say because I have 10 girlfriends or 3 girlfriends that has made me a real man. No, one woman, like I said, it's enough. And that's point number 6. Point number 7, for the fact that you're good in bed does not make you a real man. Yeah, some person want to say, I'm good in bed, I can go 5 rounds, I can go 20 rounds, I can go 10 rounds, and they're like excited when it comes to the women thing, to the should I use to the other room thing, according to our president. Please do not say because I'm good in bed, because I can go 100 rounds, it means that I'm a real man. No, real man is not quantified by that. All right, and that is point number 7. And point number 8, respect any lady that loves you. Why? Because it is not easy for a woman to love. All right. Now, one thing I know about a woman is this: when they love wholeheartedly. When a woman says she loves you, she loves genuinely. They don't fake it. All right. When she confesses to you that I love you, believe me, it is wholeheartedly. All right. So do not take them for granted when they say they love you. Learn to appreciate them. Learn to show them love in return. And to show them care in return. It's very, very important. That is what real men do. That is what real men is all about. Now, that is point number 8. And the last but not the least, point number 9. The world celebrates successful men. Nobody will celebrate a fuckboy. Nobody will celebrate a playboy. Nobody will celebrate an irresponsible youth. Believe me, the world celebrates successful men. When I mean successful men, I mean men who has done things in the society, who has laid foundations, who has played key roles, men who are role models to their generations, men who are role models to the youth, to a lot of persons out there. And these are real men. When I talk about real men, there are so many of them out there. We look at, in the Christian food, we look at the person of Pastor Adeboye, he's a real man of God. We look at the likes of Pastor Chris, he's a real man. All right. When you talk about the financial world, the secular world, we look at the likes of Elon Musk, he's a real man. We look at the likes of Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, he's a real man. Look at how much he is worth. Believe me, being a real man can sometimes be measured by your level of wealth and spirituality, not by the level of how many women you've slept with. All right. So as we come to an end of this show about controlling yourself, please, I want you to watch out for these 9 key things. If you're not falling in line with these 9 key things, then you are not a real man in question. And if you have any comments, any question as regard to this very topic, please drop your answers or your questions in the comments box and we will reply them. All right, and please get to subscribe and like. All right, thank you so much for watching, and also get to follow us on our social media handles. As usual, we'll be looking out for you. We'd love to hear from you and get to see you, ask us questions, And of course, we will answer as soon as possible. Thank you so much for being part of this program. Once again, I remain your host, Peter Jackson. God bless you. See you next time. Love you all.